My girlfriend and I tried sexting for the first time recently. And the thing I like about sexting is that you can be whoever you want over WhatsApp. You can act out fantasies that you'd never be able to pull off in real life. So, like, I have this sexual fantasy, and I don't want to go into too much detail about it. But we could never act it out in person because my girlfriend is too short and white and basically doesn't look enough like President Barack Obama. The first black president of the United States, Nobel Peace Prize winner. Anyway, my girlfriend hates it when I tell her that. She'll argue with me about it. One time she said, "I do look like Obama." And I told her, I just don't think that you do. And she said, "Oh yeah? Well, how about now?" And I went, "No, Jesus! He would never do it like that." So it doesn't work in person, that's the point. But over WhatsApp, if we sexted, we can kind of act that out. She can kind of pull it off. So I really wanted to try sexting, but I was always too paranoid, that I was always worried that my sexts would get leaked to the public, and that would be very humiliating for me. Until eventually I just thought, fuck it, Everyone has a naked body. Most people have sexual fantasies. So what should I care if my sexts end up being seen by loads of people? What do I care if the public sees my dirty messages or my naked photos? I shouldn't have to feel embarrassed about that. Whoa. So true, bestie. And all of a sudden, it was like I didn't mind if the public or if my family see, I shouldn't have to feel embarrassed, even if my dirty messages are on the evening news. Even if my dirty messages are taught in schools for whatever reason. Imagine a primary school that could use my dirty messages to teach just basic English phrases to Sudanese refugees. I don't know. The point is that I shouldn't have to feel embarrassed about that because other people can judge me. But I am comfortable with who I am, and I will not be made to feel ashamed of my body or of my sexuality. Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? Yeah. That's what I also thought. Until I made the mistake of going back the morning after to reread all the dirty messages that I had sent. And let me tell you, yuck, okay? I learned things about myself that I would rather not know. I learned that when I'm horny, my writing becomes unnervingly formal. And it makes me look like a maniac. My punctuation, my grammar, it's meticulous, it is unsettling, and I would like to read some. Quote, "I run my tongue down over your lips, comma, chin, comma, and nape, dash. It is delicious, full stop." Therefore, I am salivating. It's like I'm writing a gross letter to Parliament. And normally, I would never use a semicolon, except it turns out when I am edging my orgasm. And I really just, you know, and I want to connect two independent clauses that are closely related in thought without using a conjunction. I will use a semicolon. I did it 3 times. Number 1, this feels so right, comma, baby. Semicolon, I want more, exclamation mark. Number 2, please hold me, semicolon, tell me everything will be okay. Is that? Oh, that's a sweet one. Number 3, treat my ass like Afghanistan, Mr. Obama. Open brackets. Despite the risk to civilian life. Close brackets. Semicolon. He left behind a complex legacy. Dot, dot, dot. Thank you, you guys have been great.